Hey guys, it's Scott here from the fragrance channel, Scott Aromatico. Welcome, I'm glad you guys found me. I hope everybody's doing okay. Well, today we're going to be talking about Neo. No, not that Neo, although I wish we were talking about that Neo. We're going to be talking about Xerjoff and their offering Neo. So if you want to find out more, stay tuned. Get started, what I wanted to mention is if you're a fan of anything having to do with fragrance related topics such as top 10 videos, unboxings, any family related topics that we do here, we talk about niche fragrances, we talk about luxury fragrances, and we talk about designer fragrances. So if you're a fan of any of those things, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you get any kind of value out of this video whatsoever, please go ahead and hit that like button, and let's go ahead and get started. So that's right guys, today we're going to be talking about Neo from Xerjoff. And before I get started with it, I wanted to give a big shout out to my friend Heart Notes TV because he provided me with this bottle. I just recently won a contest. I was supposed to get a 5 ml decant and he just went ahead and gave me the whole bottle. And let me just hold up again, like you can see, this bottle is just absolutely gorgeous. And let me tell you a little bit about Xerjoff. It was founded by Sergio. This company was born in Italy in about 2003. They offer distinctive fragrances composed of the finest ingredients and the most exquisite packaging. And as you guys could tell from me holding up the bottle, man, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. I love the way it looks. It's got some weight to it. That cap is beautiful. And guys, the atomizer sprays well. Everything about this is luxurious. Like I said, it was given to me. I wish I would have seen the way it was packaged and how it came in the box. But I know a lot of you frag heads out there are familiar with this company. A lot of you guys love this company and they're very luxurious. So, all right, let's go ahead and dive into Neo. Neo is from the Shooting Star collection. It was launched in 2009. Now, the one thing I don't know is I tried to do some research and I couldn't figure out who the nose was behind this fragrance. I know some of you will know, so if you could let me know down in the comments or do some homework for me and see if you can find it, I would love to know who the nose is behind this. So that would be information I'd like to have. But basically, this is a citrus aromatic fragrance. It's a little bit woodsy, it's a little bit spicy, but let me go ahead and just tell you guys what's on the top. On the top, we've got bergamot, neroli, and some green notes. And in the heart, we've got cardamom, pink pepper, jasmine, and nutmeg. And in the base, we've got vetiver, cedar, guaiac wood, amber, and patchouli. So let me go ahead and spray. Now, just to let you guys know, I've already gotten familiar with this fragrance. I've worn it a little bit. And I sprayed it before I started my day the other day at work. And so I know how long it lasts. I know how I feel about the fragrance, but I'm gonna go ahead and spray it again on my arm and just kind of give you my impressions and just tell you what I found out about this fragrance, Neo. Beautiful atomizer, like I said. And the one thing I know, right out the gate, the one thing I know is about this fragrance is you do not want to overspray on this one. There's some fragrances you can get away with spraying way too much. Less is more with this fragrance because they're absolutely nuclear. Now, with this fragrance, there are a lot of fragrances like this, and if you're new to the channel, and if you're brand new in your fragrance journey, what you're going to find is that most fragrances take on a pyramid shape. There's a top, there's a mid, or a heart, and then there's the base or the dry down. And so a lot of times a fragrance will change composition. Most fragrances worth their salt will do so. They will change over time and develop into something different as you wear it. So I will say in a lot of good fragrances, you'll get something different on the top than what you get at the bottom. And with this one, it's very powerful, it's very strong, and I will almost say it's kind of sour right off the top. And I don't really like it because it becomes very, very green. It's so herbaceous and so green right away. And one of the things, the predominant notes that really comes out to me is how the jasmine just really sticks out to me. Now they say that there's some nutmeg in this. I don't smell that at all. I do smell the patchouli, it's very earthy. The pink pepper is very strong. When I first got this fragrance, I didn't spray it yet, and I sniffed the atomizer and I could smell the pink pepper very strong. But all in all, guys, my impressions of this fragrance was, when I first sprayed it in the morning, my wife and I both hated it. I'm just going to be honest with you. We did not like it whatsoever. To me, this is a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde fragrance, because as the day wore on, I found myself strangely liking it. I was like, do I like it? I don't know. And I kept going back and forth because there was whiffs I was getting that I was like, oh, this smells kind of nice. The citrus in it, the citrus aromaticness of this fragrance, along with that woodsiness that gives it a more masculine touch. I was like, man, I kind of like this. But then there's sometimes green really comes through, I think from the vetiver, I think just from the green notes that are in this, you know, they use fern and all kinds of other things. And that's the part I don't like about this. Now, knowing a lot of you and, you know, just chatting with you guys and reading your comments about fragrances like this, I know a lot of you like these vetiver fragrances and these green fragrances. And I'm just not a fan, but then sometimes this changes on me. It's just fresh, it's warm. It's a stellar composition. I mean, it's blended really, really well. This went strong on me for about 6 hours. It's a really nice fragrance. I overspray, definitely don't do that. This is a fragrance you can get away with wearing in the summertime, probably more so in the wintertime. Although with the spiciness of it, you might be able to get away with it. But to me, it leans more towards a summer fragrance. And, you know, guys, these fragrances aren't for the faint of heart. You know, for a 50 ml, you're going to spend around $240, anywhere to $300 on up. Like I said, this is a luxury company. It's a luxury brand, and they use the finest ingredients. They even spare no expense in the packaging and the detail. They use fine glass and all kinds of precious stones and metals to make these bottles. So they pay attention to detail big time, guys. So all in all, in some ways I'm impressed. In other ways, I'm not that impressed, just because I don't like green fragrances. Now, this is the first Xerjoff fragrance I've ever got my nose on, so I need some help from you guys. And that's a big part of the reason why I'm doing this, is not just so I can teach you guys something. I love learning from you. So please let me know in the comments, what are some other great Xerjoff fragrances? I really love fresh fragrances and gourmand fragrances. So if you guys could direct me in that path of what are some good ones I could try, I would really like to hear from you. So all in all, it's not a bad fragrance. It's not my favorite. There were, like I said, there were parts where I really loved it during the day, and then that greenness would come back through and I didn't like it. So I wish I was more of a fan of jasmine. I wish I was more of a fan of those greener notes and vetiver, but I could see how some of you guys really like it. It's just an elegant company, an elegant fragrance, and you probably want to wear this when you're dressing up or going out. So that's the kind of fragrance it is for me. So guys, that's my impressions of Xerjoff. Again, it performs well. It's nuclear, it's strong. You don't need to spray a lot. And it's just a great summertime fragrance in my opinion. And it's an investment. So if you're looking to get a fragrance like this, definitely be willing to invest. So, all right guys, that's it. Let me know down in the comments where I went right, where I went wrong. I love hearing from you guys. Tell me some of your favorite Xerjoff fragrances. And go ahead and hit that like button if you got any value. Tell all your friends about the video. Anyways, guys, I've enjoyed it. Remember to be yourself, as long as yourself smells good. Ciao.